Hello, people. How you guys doing? I just wanted to elaborate on this Menendez thing that that's kind of come back nowadays. On this Netflix series and all that stuff, and like when this was happening, because the Menendez brothers are kind of close to my age, and I remember that time vividly. Around that time, I'm actually older than Lyle. I'm like 3 years older and 5 years older than Eric. So, and I remember when this was going on because I was about 25 years old, and this is 19. No, I was 24, and I remember hearing about it because it was very popular. It was on the news, and I mean, back in those days, I didn't really dig into it like I've done it now. Like I haven't really seen the whole spectrum of the story. Uh, Now I really see. Back in those days, and I just saw these two guys, rich, kind of good-looking dudes, and even my mom used to say it, like, "Oh man, how can those guys have done that? I mean, look how nice looking they are." And I remember my mom saying that, of course, and I don't know. I heard that there were Hispanics, Latinos, Cubans, and I don't know. It's just back in those days, it was easier to believe, the atrocity of what they did, and to judge it that way, and to see it as, hey man, that's fucked up. They committed that crime, and they killed their rich parents, to gain their money, and that was the conclusion, of what happened, and at the end of the day, that's what they were convicted for, and now that I see all these people coming forward and better analyzations of the case, and you're starting to see the perspective of the brothers, which is the years of sexual abuse, and from both of their parents, really, mainly their father, but and then the fact that they felt trapped, and a lot of people say, like, well, not everybody that goes through that is going to commit that, and you're right, no, not everybody does, but I mean, after years and years of going through that, I mean, who knows how that affects you mentally, you probably feel like a trapped person, like you don't see any other life besides that, and and that's probably how those brothers felt, they probably felt that they couldn't leave or take off and make it on their own. They were used to being manipulated and being controlled by their parents' wealth. That they probably felt no escape. Although they could have resorted to a different method of dealing with that, instead of committing that. And of course, now they're paying the price. They paid the price for 35 years. But now that there's more evidence of what the father did, Jose, and the mother and all that, it's now they're considering releasing the brothers, and you know I hope there's not a new trial about it. I don't feel it's necessary, because I mean they did their time, and now there's more evidence in it, and I hope they just make a decision to just let them be, man, and just let them go on with the remaining of their lives, simple, and I mean both of them got married in jail. I mean they spent almost all their 20s all to now, to their 50s now, that spent all this time in jail. I think that's, I know they have to live with that for the rest of their lives, but they were also, traumatized and abused, and it's just another case of abuse, man. Like what that can do to your brain, and a lot of people didn't see that. I didn't see that for many years. I thought it was just two punks that just committed something fucked up, and it was easier to look at it from that point of view. But then when you analyze it from all angles and you listen to everything, and then you really study that uh, the outcome of everything that transpired since then, then you can make your own judgment and really understand why that happened. That's all.